Welcome back to the video. This is Retro PPG from PPG United, and today I'm gonna show you actually my very first burn deck, or actually my real burn deck that I use since I play this game. But yeah, I still need to say thank you to Gunsblazing because he's inspired me to build this deck. And as usual, I'm gonna leave the gunblazing video that inspired me to make this deck on the description. So without further ado, let's just see it. Okay, it's a chain burn deck. So yeah, this one, it's very good. Win rate, oh man, just hike. Let's just say something like that. Okay, so maybe you guys gonna be questioning when you watch Gunsblazing video. Hey yo, why you have 3 lava golem, and why do you have something like defense draw? Okay, the reason I have this thing is because, well, on the original prototype or the original build made by Gunsblazing, he only had 1 lava golem and then 2 legacy of yatagarasu, and then 1 magic cylinder. Imagine dude, 2022 still using magic cylinder. No thank you. Okay, so I'm improving it a bit by packing like 3 lava golem. Well, let's just say it. Yeah, I love me burn damage and I love me some lava golem, and it's actually very helpful. Okay, this thing is lava golem, especially if you go second and then you already made something like Apollo USA or Appaloosa, and then plus Preload Savage Dragon. Well, just lava golem it and then your problem is gone. Easy, lava golem is the solution of every negation. Herald of Ultimateness, no problem, just drop lava golem. Okay, and then next offer something to help our hand. It's Art of Demise and Pot of Extravagance. Okay, and I only have 1 each of this magic card or spell card that helping me drawing some card, because I think it's way more enough, because later on we still gonna have something like Reckless Grit and Accumulate Fortune. So yeah, only this two is enough, even though I actually can add something like Into the Void maybe, and that's it. And yeah, because this card is only heavy rely on the big draw, I don't think it's wise to add something too much like Card of Demise, because if you run out of space to set your card, every single card is gonna be gone when you end your turn. So yeah, that's it. That is why. And then we have Poison of the Old Man. Of course, you just use it just for pure damage dealing. Okay, just pure damage dealing. Same as like Chain Strike, always active Chain Strike at the very last. Okay, and you know, you really need to read actually, because the very first time I had something like Chain Strike, I forgot to read. Well, okay, the effect is active only as channeling 2 or higher, inflict the damage to the opponent times the chain link number of this card. You cannot active this card if multiple card or effect with the same name are in that chain. So if your enemy had something like Herald of Ultimateness, well, you need to chain this card early, because you don't want to stack chain with Herald of Ultimateness. So okay, let me give you some scenario. Okay, so you gonna active your Waboku, your enemy gonna negate it, and then right away you need to use Chain Strike. Okay, because if you're not using Chain Strike, for example, you activating Threatening Roar, well, your enemy gonna negate it again with Herald of Ultimateness, then you're not gonna be able to active Chain Strike Yeah, well, let's just say, yep, you get no damage this turn. You're not, you won't able to deal huge damage because actually, well, in my experience playing this deck, your main damage resource is from Chain Strike, not from Secret Blast or Secret Barrel or even Dimension Wall. Really, it's only Chain Strike is one card that's gonna deal you the most damage. That one I can guarantee. And next we have just Desert. Well, it's just plain vanilla trap card which said inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. So yeah, right now maximum monster your enemy control is 6. So yeah, just pure 3,000. Shit, I almost said 6,000, but yeah, pure 3,000, man. 3,000 damage. Boom, shotgun just like that. And then next we have Waboku. It's one of our protection. We have 3 protection in here, okay? The first protection is of course Waboku, and then we have Thunder of Ruler, and then Threatening Roll. In my opinion, everything is good, especially what I really like in here is Thunder of Ruler, actually, because usually if you go first and you have Thunder of Ruler, 10 out of 10, they won't negate it, but still, because, well, Yu-Gi-Oh, the modern Yu-Gi-Oh, okay, nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh, they gonna always have something, some hand trap, okay, like Ash Blossom or anything that's gonna negate the activation from their hand. So it's always be good if you have something like Thunder of Ruler, and then just pair it with something like Threatening Roar or even Dimensional War or Defense Draw, because it's your protection. You need to play it very efficient, or maybe you need to play it smart. You just need to think what kind of deck your enemy gonna play. So yeah, that's why this deck it's kind of fun. That's why I like it. And then next, another card that helping us to get more card in our hand, but the drawback from this card it's kind of yikes, because usually I lose because I use this card, okay, just one of these cards. So as you can see, Reckless Crit effect is only draw 2 cards and skip your next 2 draw phases. So let's just say when you active this card, it's, you know, just draw for 2 cards, and then the next 2 turn, you don't have any cards to draw. And yes, that's the drawback. That's why whenever I use Reckless Crit, I always use it after my draw phase. That's how I play around it, and I don't want to only play one Reckless Crit. At least I want 2 Reckless Crit, because the skip your next 2 draw phase, it's not stackable. It's gonna be state 2, so you can draw like total 6 cards, and then you just gonna have like skipping your 2 draw phase, and then that's it. Next is a protection, like I said, Thunder of Ruler. There won't be any battle phase. So yep, very good. Next we have Secret Barrel. Inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand and for each card they control. So yeah, total card you can have in the field is 12. So yeah, 2400, and then in your enemy hand maybe 7. So 19 card times 200, it's like 3800 maximum. Okay, if they're not using Maxi, okay, if they're not using Maxi, and of course you're not gonna deal more than that maximum damage. And it's actually very rare that people using Secret Barrel and then deal 3800 damage. It's actually almost never, I think. But something like 2000, I already done it before. 1800, it's something normal. So yeah, it's gonna help you boosting your damage actually. Next we have Threatening Roar. Your opponent, well, it's simple, it's another protection. Your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn. So yeah, no attack. You may not attack. And then next, cherry on top is Dimension Wall. This card is actually helping me win few times, because, well, my enemy is just attacking without recording my backline, and then when I flip it, whoop, Dimension Wall. Stop hurting yourself. Stop it. But yeah, in the end, or sometimes like I think I had one video when I fight two blue eyes, and then the second one is to traumatize to attack me, because before that I had dimension wall, I guess. So yeah, it's just really good protection, I guess. And next is counterpart of chain strike is accumulate fortune. It has the same requirement for chain strike but higher, okay, because you only can active this as chaining 4, and then if it's on chaining 4 or higher you can draw 2 cards. But if there is multiple card or if effect with the same name are in that chain, it won't be activated. You cannot activate this card, okay. So yeah, it's just simple. Yay, 2 more cards, but after 4 chain. And then next we gonna have events draw. Well, during your opponent turn, at the damage calculation, make the battle damage you take from this battle is 0. And if you do, draw 1 card. Let's just say you don't have dimension wall, but you have shitty hand, and then you just set this to the enemy attack. You active this, well, plus 1 card. Thank you, bitch. Just something like that, okay? And then next, what we have here is actually one of the strongest card 2 in this deck, like the second strongest in my opinion, because inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each card they control. If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent card and sent to your graveyard, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. So for example, you have 3 of this, and then suddenly your enemy actives something like, I don't know, man, RP Duster maybe? RP Duster or Lightning Storm, you know what? Just pop it. At least you're still gonna get like 300 more damage out of this thing, okay? And then total, like, you can deal like 3900 damage if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard. And I actually already had video when this card is signed. If I remember correctly, there is a Crystal Wing Fast Dragon. Oh, I forgot, but it's in Crystal Wing side monster. Okay, I forgot what is it called. But yeah, it destroy my triple secret blast, and then yeah, it just kill himself. So if you want a combo example for this, what I usually do is, first time I'm gonna set 5 using this deck. You always gonna be setting 5 if you have chain strike and accumulate fortune. Okay, let's just say we have in our hand 5 cards. We go first. We have our Wabuku, we have our secret barrel, and then accumulate fortune plus chain strike. Well, just spam it before they go to battle phase. That's what I usually do. First you gotta active the Wabuku. Maybe it's gonna be negated, maybe not. But if you see the enemy have something like OTK potential, you need to bait it first. You need to bait the negation first. So you need to active something like, let's just sacrifice few damage. Let's just active our Justice first, and then our secret barrel, and then our secret blast. After that, the important thing, something like accumulate fortune or Wabuku, and then you must put chain strike at the very last chain, because why? It's gonna deal the most damage. Okay, it's just that simple actually. Just play chain strike at the last, and then boom, huge damage. The highest damage I deal with chain strike, I believe, is 2800. It's chain 7, I believe. But yeah, it's really like a long time ago, and I think I had video about it. I think it's when I'm fighting Witchcrafter, I believe. So yeah, I think that's it, the introduction or maybe the combo play for this deck, my real deck. And I actually have a lot of fun playing this deck, but unfortunately I don't think like tomorrow I'm gonna upload, because I really feel like very tired lately. I think I'm gonna take a break for a few days, and then I'm gonna go back again to you guys. And so yeah, I have some replay one replay actually, because it's Ramadan and I'm fasting, bro. I'm tired. So yeah, I see you guys again in a few days, and enjoy the replay. Bye bye.